Hi everyone again. I'm going to go ahead and get started on doing the Flawless in 5. I do see that I've left a little bit of my eyeliner on. So I'm going to go ahead and use Beautycounter's Instant Eye Makeup Remover. It's very easy to use, and you can use usually a cotton pad to do your whole makeup removal. But it's something that replaced a product that I used prior, and this doesn't have any concerning ingredients in it, so it was a really easy switch. I know a lot of people are kind of stuck with their favorite makeup remover, and I will say that you're going to love this one. No matter what you were using before, this is going to just be the best replacement for you. It doesn't have any oil in it, so it doesn't have you don't have a hard time applying makeup on if you had to make a correction and then apply new makeup on as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to take some of this eyeliner off I see. And I didn't have that much, but I went ahead and took off, the little bits that was left over. And I do like to just go over it with a little bit of water. And that's it. Okay, so the Flawless in 5, it's got 6 different products in it. I've got all but one of them. The Tint Skin is kind of the foundation that you can call it. Then there's also a Dew Skin, but that's not an option in the Flawless in 5 for the foundation. I use linen, and in the summertime I use the sand. When I'm kind of mid-summer turning into fall, winterish, I'm going to go ahead and start mixing the two, and that's pretty much held me over. These are the only 3 that I've had over the past close to 1 year. My very first product that I purchased was this Tint Skin. There's just a little bit left in it, so I didn't throw it out yet because I wanted to try to cut it open and get all the last bits out of it. But that one pretty much, made it through all the way until summertime when I started needing the sand. I started mixing the two. And so I got a really nice tan. And then in the wintertime, I definitely need to get some more linen, so I went ahead and bought some. So I've got a full bottle right here. Again, just wanted to recap, I already have a clean face. So I'm just going to go ahead and put just a little bit in my hand, in the palm. And you can really use any brush that you want. I, at this point in time, didn't have the funds to replace all my brushes, so I'm still using what I've already had. So I'm just going to use a buffing brush and tap the product into the actual brush and start on my cheeks, which kind of are the rosiest part of my face. And I just make sure that I have enough to cover my whole face. See if I can bring this closer. I'm going to pull my hair back too. And so hopefully you guys can see how easily this goes on. And with it being Tint Skin, it's not a full coverage. I would say it's a medium coverage. But we've got a concealer pen that will help cover anything that you don't think that the Tint Skin covered. And it is buildable, so if you wanted to have another layer, you can definitely do that. Okay, so I'm all done there. And I've got the light and the fair and the concealer click pens. This is the second product that comes in the Flawless in 5. I definitely use the fair during the winter time and light during the summertime. This also works kind of as a nice highlighter pen and a eyeshadow concealer, sorry, eyeshadow kind of primer. So you're going to go ahead and click it, and as you can see, it sticks out of the brush, and just make like a triangle for under eye concealing. And then I just do a few little dabs here, and I go ahead and highlight this area. And I do have a few blemishes. I'm gonna dot. And I'm just gonna use my ring finger to blend that in. And I learned from others on my team that you should use this concealer after you put your foundation on, because you really only need to put on what that thin skin did not cover up. And I feel like I put a little bit too much on my right side here. I'm just going to go back over that, see if I can blend that out. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to put this, blend that guy in. So there is my fresh face. I'm going to make sure I continue to blend down in my neck. Okay. So the next step, first I'm just going to rinse my hands here. So the next step in the Flawless in 5 is the eyebrow pencil. Now, I do apologize, I don't have the eyebrow pencil, but you can very easily use any black shadows. I have the makeup palette for the eye collection here. There's charcoal, espresso. I like just to use the espresso and I kind of dab it in the charcoal. And I just use a little brush to put into my eyebrows. And you just want soft strokes so it matches the growth of your eyebrow. And if I had a pencil, you actually want to just go ahead and slightly lift up your eyebrow, and you would start a line all along the bottom, and then you'd go back through going upward motions. Now, I collected all of my makeup prior to the Flawless in 5 being launched, so that's why I don't have the eyebrow pencil. And I will get one. It's on my wish list. I just haven't had the opportunity to add it to my collection. If you do the eye powder the way that I did it, if it gets a little bit too dark, I just go through and dab it with a little bit of a cloth, tissue paper, and then that's it. So when I leave the house, I definitely like to wear my face with makeup, especially my eyebrows. If you didn't notice before, I just really like to have a strong brow, and before I didn't really have much of a color difference compared to my face. So the next step is the blush, and the Tawny and Whisper is what I have, but there are some other choices. I like the Tawny and Whisper because it has a brown color and then a pinky color, so you can almost use this as a bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. And if you use this kind of on your cheekbones, and just kind of blend that out. And you can go ahead and use it on the side of your nose. And kind of on the ridge of your hairline and even on your jawbone, or jawline, I'm sorry. And then with the blush, I'm just gonna use the pinky part. You only want to put it on the apples of your cheeks, so kind of smile, and then you'll be able to find it easily. There we go. I wish the lighting was a little bit better, but I'll give you guys a peek here. If you can see the blush and the bronzer. Okay. And then we've got, okay, let me just double check. So I got the Tin Skin, the Click Pen Concealer, the brows, the blush, and then we've got the mascara next. And I've got the volume mascara here. I also have the lengthening mascara, which you can choose which one you want. I'm going to use the one that's a little newer here. One thing that I learned, and I still am really bad at this habit, you don't want to pump your mascara. It adds air into that formula and it dries it out. So the best thing to do is just kind of swirl it in, and then that's enough. But I'm going to go ahead and just use the volume mascara today. There I went, started pumping. So I'm just going to swirl it around, and then you'll have enough product. Look at that brush. And if you're interested in seeing what the lengthening wand brush looks like, there is your comparison. So the lengthening is very good. It's got a new formula, very long, and it's more of my, it's not truly a waterproof mascara, but it's more going to be waterproof. Like if I'm going to have a teary, cryy day, I go for that. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the volume mascara. And then I'll let you guys see what my eyelashes look like on my left compared to my right without having the mascara on. And it does recommend that you use 2 coats. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I have a little bit more for a second coat on here, so I have enough of a volume look here. Okay, so here's the right one and the left one. I think I can definitely see a huge difference compared to my left eye with no mascara on it. I'm going to go ahead and finish my other side here. And I'm kind of doing it fast, and I can already tell I've touched my eyelid. But that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and take that Q-tip I had. And go ahead and take the side that I had the eye makeup remover on it. And I just touch that up so there's no more little spots. So that is the 5th product that comes in the Flawless in 5. The 6th one is the lip gloss, and you can you know, choose which color that you want. I right now have the coral here in my makeup caddy, so I'll go ahead and put that on for you. So there's that lip gloss for you. And I really do like how it doesn't have any strong sensational feelings. It doesn't burn your lips. It's very subtle in any sort of a flavor, I guess, or scent you can say. but it really does complete the look.